Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Nama Budaya. Ladies and gentlemen, John Dewey, an American philosopher, psychologist, and educational reformer, one of the most prominent American scholars in the first half of the 20th century, once said, "Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself." Somehow, what he said is true. And why is that? Ladies and gentlemen, we all know all this time we live our life to learn. Every day we learn something new. It makes our lives can be separated from this so-called education. This is supported by the fact that most of us go to school even since we are little. From playground to elementary school to middle school to high school and so on till college and we finally get our job. What a journey. In as much as the world is evolving, everything has changed, also education. Have you all noticed? As we begin in this 21st century, we've already used technologies even for education. Books turn into ebook and internet. We no longer find something on encyclopedia or any other book, right? Face-to-face courses can still be done online. So does classes. And day by day, we've done everything to get a better education. A qualified school, adequate facilities, etc., including education program and its system. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, in Indonesia, the education program is changing periodically following the change of ministers. And now, we're currently going on Kurikulum Merdeka. However, is Kurikulum Merdeka really effective for the 21st century? Is it effective following the evolution? Or could it be the foundation for us to create a superior human basis? Well, regarding the topic I've stated just now, I'm Komang Bianca Pudaksari Wardana from SMA Negeri 1 Singaraja, would like to give you my consideration on the topic. Kurikulum Merdeka is an education program where students can learn in a variety of content or ways so that students can optimally understand concepts, material, and strengthen their own competencies. Furthermore, students are focused on building character education through P5, or is known as Project Penguatan Profil Pelajar Pancasila, which is good because it's different from the previous curriculum where we only focused on the academic field with structured criteria. Kurikulum Merdeka giving flexibility for students to explore and learn in any ways. This also means that Kurikulum Merdeka is keeping up with the evolution, with technology, as well with the student in 21st century. And not only for students but also teachers, this curriculum provides freedom for teachers to develop learning and learning techniques. So far, it all sounds great and very well. But do you know what the impact of this curriculum and its program in real life? Have you seen it or feel it? Have you experienced it? In reality, there's many pros and cons about this. Since the government established this Kurikulum Merdeka as education system and program in Indonesia, we feel a lot of changes, especially for students who directly implement and experience this education program. This curriculum is said to be relevant for students in this century as it is not restrictive and students can freely express their own learning styles. Students might be able to learn without any pressures, but on the other side, there's still an unpleasant impact for most students. Students are often overwhelmed with a lot of assignments and projects. This can be a serious issue. I've heard students, especially those who are under my age or my friends, over and over saying something such as, "I've had enough with project this, project that. I've spent so much budget on this project. This teacher gives many and difficult assignments. that teacher assigned such a complicated project, and many more. With all that remarks and reactions, would it still considering as effective and relevant? World is evolving, education is developing. Likewise, human. In 21st century, people's mentality is also different. If the education and its program can cause people to react like that, could it really create a superior human basis? At this point, teachers' role is still important. Teachers should be able to supervise students properly because education actually still needs a human touch and it's teachers' responsibility to do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looking at the paradigm and issue about the revolution of 21st century education, I would like to propose once again that an education is a foundation to create a superior human basis, but with the condition that education and its system are good and acceptable by both students and teachers and all parties who undergo the education. There's indeed no wrong with trying, but if those issues still happen, then perhaps education will fall apart and we're dying. And that was the speech which I can deliver. I'd like to finish this with inspiring quote by George W. Bush. You see, we'll never be able to compete in the 21st century unless we have an education system that doesn't quit on children, an education system that raises standards, an education system that makes sure there's excellence in every classroom. Thank you.